Peace and blessings. Come with me today. Me and Charles, we went to First Watch, which is like one of my favorite places, and he absolutely loves their grilled cheese. Look at him. He's like, oh, it's cheesy. But y'all know he didn't eat all the bread. He picked the cheese out, and I got my biscuits and gravy and eggs, and I had to send him potatoes back. They were burnt, but my food was so good. Look at that sausage gravy, and it's turkey. And then I had to go on over and get my nails done because my claws weren't looking correct. So I had this new guy do them. He did pretty okay. I mean, I can't really complain, but he did okay. And then, of course, Charles had to get something done at his hands. You know, he just couldn't let me have my moment. But all right, Barbie Pink. Okay, we cute. We cute. Look at us both with our manicured and taken care of hands. And I told him, I said, let me see both of them, make sure I ain't have to go back in. But then I found a shopping center, and y'all already know it was the semi-annual sale at Bath and Body Works. So I had to go and get some stuff. And listen, my big find was at work, so I had to get him something. Now, it says whiskey toast, but it don't smell like whiskey toast. And look, it was $15.95, and I got it for what? $4.99. So I went ahead and threw that in the cart for him. And then they had the beard and the face wash, and it went in the cart too. My man takes care of me, so I'm gonna take care of him, honey. And when it's only $4.99 and it was $13.95, throw it in the bag. In the bag, it absolutely went. And then this spray here, whoo, honey, I had that spray and I had sprayed it. It smelled like a grown man, honey. Not a new man, not none of them new hobo bums. It smelled like a good man. But then while I'm shopping for him, I had to get me something. Now, if you know me, you know I don't need not a darn thing. I have so much stuff, but everybody likes to smell good, even those who have too much. But my husband, he gonna watch this with y'all, so don't tell him that I'm bringing more stuff in. But listen, ladies, tip: you get him stuff so that way he don't complain about what you brought yourself. You see, I've thrown more in the cart for him than me. That's how I'm going to be able to walk this stuff back into the house. But a lot of this stuff just smells so good. And yes, I went on ahead and got our stuff and checked out. And the young lady went on ahead and handed me my bag. And I went on ahead and walked out. Don't worry about the bag. Just don't worry about what's in it. Just see you got the bag. But then we had to go ahead and shimmy on over and jump over to where Charles wants to go because, honey, Charles loves a Five Below. If he don't do nothing else, he gonna go into a Five Below and he gonna spend my money. Okay. He be having his own coins, and I'm proud of him for that. You know, he gets money, and he likes to spend it. He be spending more than his money, but he gonna find a way to spend my money, your money, and everybody's money. But I was just going through, one of the things I do like about Five Below is just a variety of things, regardless of why you are really walking in that store. I mean, most of us go to get, a cheap pair of headphones or, charger cords, but they have so much in there, and it was just so much. It was too much for me to really, I had to cut some of it down, but there were some things at the checkout that I didn't even get footage of. Got no content of it, but it was really nice. But this little owl here, honey, listen, when I tell you the stuff was so cute, they got whole flat irons. I remember when flat irons were something and you had to spend good money on them. Honey, they are selling them for $5 now, okay? And if you want to do the heatless curl, you don't want to put all that tension, they have those too, honey. But you got all this, and those shoes are so cute. And they done messed around and they have started to get a size 11. They have realized that us big foot girlies need somewhere to go. Those candles smell really good too. But as the pink girl that I am, I went on ahead and I threw them pink ones in the cart because they was cute. And I I got an outfit that, I can wear. And, I looked, I said, wait, hold on. Do they got my size? Because your girl is fluffy, but your girl can fit into some things, honey. And Lord behold, they had that 2X. And I said, Ryder, Mr. Big Fine can most definitely see Mama Bear in that, okay? And then I was looking over and they had all these bows and those outfits them for the skinny girls. But, I'm a little too fluffy. But listen, Valentine's Day then came. They got Valentine's Day canvases out and everything like that. So you need to be prepared and get ready for it. And then I just thought these were so cute. Y'all, I have a problem. I like house shoes or house slippers, whatever y'all call them. And I just thought those were too cute, kind of remind me of my nails. You see, I had to do that. And I don't know what that was. That just looked like death. But if you want to go and, do that now, some of you know I have a business. I don't really promote it on here. It promotes itself. But for Aminah Consulting, that is literally, the bows is my entire kind of brand for that. And I just seen that and I was like, ooh, I had to put it back though, y'all. I didn't need it. But I was like, what if I just go to my little consulting meetings and I pull up with that versus my normal briefcase. But anyway, that water bottle was so cute. And listen, for my Pilates girls, I'm a little too fluffy for that. It's funny. I'm as fluffy as I am, but my husband's a personal trainer. But anyway, they had the Pilates stuff in here, and they even had the darn board. Okay, for somebody who does that, they had it for $30, and I know those boards cost hundreds of dollars. And I was like, okay, come through. I had to give me a little exercise, for the day, But I was looking, and it was so cool. There's so many different cool things, and I just thought these were so nifty. If you have like a little kid, or maybe a toddler, you can go ahead and do that. And then y'all look, see, I I was trying not to put stuff in my cart, but it was so cute. But I succeeded. I did good. I did good. And then these were so cute because they're selling those. Those are supposed to go on top of the headphones. It's just an extra accessory. And they had, you know, the headphones there. And I just thought that that was so cute. And then, as you see, I already picked them up, but this was before I had seen them. I don't know why it edited this way, but it did. And they just had so many different things. I'm telling you, guys, girls, if you have friends, if you have children, there is no excuse not to get your wife anything for her birthday. There's no excuse not to be able to get your kids something. I mean, granted, if you're worried about your four walls, if you're getting ready to get evicted or something like that, okay, I completely understand, okay? I just love all the bows. But, everything is so affordable and there's so many different options for you to come. We didn't have a Five Below growing up, and then here go Charles trying to get me to buy something, knowing darn well, and I had to tell him, no, go ahead and put that back because he not even getting ready to do it. And we went and got our nails done, but he wanted a pedicure. I almost threw that in the bag, but it was too pink. I'm not going to do that with my son. If that comment offended you, I'm sorry. I'm a realist. I love you all, but there's just a little too pink. Look at those. They're so cute. They had the pillows and everything. And then, y'all, I am obsessed with these containers. When I say obsessed, I mean absolutely obsessed. And they have a heart one. So cute as Valentine's Day is coming. And it's only $5. Y'all, I would fill that up, take it to the movie theater. And then look at the gummy bear one. Those look like a movie theater. And it's only $7. And they're so big. And they're so cute. And, just going through, like I said, I'm kind of obsessed with these little containers, but they had so many of them in variety. Again, one of the things I love about Five Below is the variety that they absolutely have. And look, every water bottle you can think of is there. It is there for you. And then these were super cute. If you know me, I like my Stanleys and I want to go. I've been seeing these. I know they're really for shots, but like why? And then again, they have those little 8-ounce mini sips. I think they are so cute. If you got little kids, my kid is big, go ahead and hop on a digital scale. Like, just so much workout stuff. And, I look at workout stuff now more because my husband is a personal trainer. And I'd be looking at it. And this is so cute with the bows. That's what I said. If I ever have to go and network at a yoga event, okay, I know I'm definitely going to Five Below and get one of those. I should have put it in the cart now that I think of it. And then we're in the toy section because, again, that boy trying to get something. And if you know, I love Wicked. Oh, man, I love it. And I love journaling. And that's something you guys are going to see soon, is all of my journaling things. I just really like having that type of organization and calendars. And y'all, I just knew that this budget thing was going to be fire. Like, look at me. I'm almost dropping my device to open this up, and I'm going through the pages, honey. And I'm like, okay, all right, this is cute. Wait. Okay. But yep, we had to go ahead and leave. I left the whole store, got what I needed to get, and we ended up at the shoe store. And when we got there, I was looking for a pair of brown shoes to wear with a garment, a uniform of mine's. And they didn't have anything, but honey, they had some things. It said clearance, and I was all here for it. Okay. And I had to talk to my son. That's why the camera's not moving, because he was telling me that all the shoes in the women's section were ugly. And this store had not about a darn thing in it. I'm going to be honest. I got to looking, and, we went. I'm going down, and I'm looking at different shoes to see what's cute. But when you really look at it, it really didn't Converse look like some shoes from prom. And as you can tell, I got a big foot. So it is what it is. And then they had sandals. I know where we're at, it's a little bit warmer, but the sandals was a bit much. And, I started going down because I am trying to find a brown boot or a brown something that I need to wear. And they didn't have anything. And then, of course, you see he running around because he liked to be embarrassing. He liked me to raise my voice inside public. And he liked to have the people who don't have children, or the gentle parenting, because a sister is not a gentle parenter. I'm going to tell it to you straight. I need you to understand that you can't do that. You got to go on with that. So we done moved over and started looking for shoes for him because, again, that's what happens. And I have a thing with Vans. Honey, Vans and Chuck Taylors on my baby are so cute. We looked at them. He said they were ugly. So went ahead and put them back. And they were on sale. It was only $30-some. I was going to get them, but he didn't like them. And I'm going to keep my coin. I'm not going to deal with his shenanigans or nonsense. And I'm just looking for this little clearance section for the kids' shoes. And let me tell you, there was no clearance section. I had to ask the young lady, do you know where the clearance section is? She pointed me back to where I came from with the women's. I said, what? So here we are, skipping on over to the clearance section for the kids. And this child is in the 13. And when I tell you there is no size 13s, here I am looking at the wall. Well, thank you for stopping by and spending some time with me for this mini vlog, guys. I'm getting started with this, so there will be more coming soon. Thank you. Bye.